There has been a lot of talk recently about the E20 fuel that we are getting, about how it is bad for your vehicle, it's bad for its performance, and also its mileage. Well, today we have a motorcycle which is not going to be bothered by those issues of E20 fuel, because this is the new Hero Glamour X 125 and it is E20 fuel compliant. Now, we rode this bike in and around Jaipur and we did a mileage test to see how good this bike is and how it compares to the official figure. But before I tell you about the mileage figures, please go and hit that subscribe button if you have not done that already, and like this video if you like the information that has been provided. Now, we already have a walk around video that we've put on our channel that talks about the color options you get, the features you get, the pricing, and all those basic details that you would want to know about the motorcycle. Right now, I'm just going to talk about how the bike was to ride and what kind of mileage I got and how I got that figure. It's quite a surprise even to me how I managed to achieve that figure. But before that, quickly, this gets a 124cc single cylinder engine, and this is the engine that has been borrowed from the Xtreme 125R, which means that it is more powerful, 11.4 bhp and 10.5 Newton meters of torque, and they also come at the same RPM as the Xtreme 125R. There are some changes between the two bikes, like this gets a slimmer rear tire, 100 section, and it also does not get ABS, so you get combi braking in this. The front brake was quite good, had a good amount of bite, but yeah, there is no ABS, and if you have to brake in an urgent manner, then things might get a little hairy. Now, coming to the engine, it has plenty of power for carrying the rider as well as the pillion in city traffic, and you also get ride-by-wire in this, which means you have 3 ride modes: Eco, Road, and Power. Now, the Eco mode is what I used a lot today because it has a very gentle throttle response. Yes, the bike does feel very restrained in this, and the top speed is also slightly capped in this mode, but I feel that the nice throttle response that you get from this is perfect for just ambling around in the city when especially you are in traffic. The Road and Power mode do give you a lot more peppiness from the engine, but what I did not like is the fact that the throttle then becomes too jerky. It's too on and off for my liking. So even if you're cruising at a decent speed, you let go of the accelerator just a little bit and then you have those head nods, and when you accelerate again there are head nods, which does get a little bit irritating after a little while. So that's something definitely that Hero can fix on this motorcycle. This bike also comes with cruise control, which, well, I'm not going to bash Hero too much for giving cruise control in a Commuter 125cc motorcycle, because honestly, yes, you will not be using this feature a lot on this bike because mostly you'll be in the city. Even when you go on the highway, this is not a bike that can really do highway speeds. So yes, if you find an empty stretch of road, you can put it on cruise control at 60 or 70. And the cruise control operation is also fairly easy to engage. You just have to be in the 3rd gear, more than 35 kmph, and all you have to do is press on this once. You'll see the cruise control indicator flashing on the screen, and then you push it down to set the cruise control at your current speed. And then you can increase or decrease your cruise control speed by either pushing it up to increase or pushing it down to decrease the speed. Now, the good thing about this is that because cruise control has made its way into a Hero motorcycle, I'm pretty sure it will be available in other higher capacity motorcycles from Hero as well. But apart from the limited top speed, there is another factor which limits your ability to cruise on the Glamour X, and that is the hard seat cushion combined with the stiff rear suspension. So the seat cushion especially is quite hard, and the same goes for the pillion as well. Even though the seat is quite long, very broad as well, so that is good in terms of space, but the cushion itself is quite hard, and when you go over bumps and all, the rear suspension also is a little bit too stiff, considering that this is a Commuter meant for everyday riding. Even with the pillion, I felt that the suspension did not have enough compression. So that is another thing which Hero could tweak in the future. coming to the most important thing and the thing that you've all been waiting for, the mileage figures. So Hero says that this has a claimed efficiency of 65 kilometers to a liter. And I told you that we rode the bike for 100 kilometers, did a tank to tank. So the first thing I did after I got the bike was go to a fuel station, fill it up till the auto cut off, and then rode around for about 100 kilometers. One little quirk that I found was that even though we had a full tank of fuel, the indicator on the instrument cluster was showing 1 bar less than full. The riding conditions were quite favorable for getting a high efficiency figure because we left early in the morning and there was literally no traffic. It was almost like riding on the highway with very less traffic and almost no braking. Also, I used all 3 modes, but I was belting it out quite a bit in the road and the power mode just to see how good the acceleration is across 3 modes and how is the top speed on this motorcycle. So there were a lot of sections where I was actually going almost flat out or accelerating hard or braking hard and changing a lot of gears. So while not exactly simulating a normal city run with a lot of traffic, this was still a bit of an intensive task for the motorcycle. And I found that after riding for 100 kilometers, when I came back to the fuel station to refill, we had to fill 1.35 liters of fuel in this, which means if you divide it by 100, we got an efficiency of 75 kilometers roughly, which is amazing. It's overshooting the official figure by a lot. But again, you have to consider that I was coasting a lot, I was riding with very less traffic. But even if you are in the city, then this figure would drop and you would still get close to that 65 figure that the company is claiming, which is great to see that this commuter motorcycle is actually quite frugal. Despite having all the technology and the design and the styling, this is quite a frugal motorcycle. After ending our run, I found another quirk in the instrument cluster, which was that even though we got an efficiency figure of 75, the instrument cluster was showing close to 57. I was definitely blown away by the figure, but you tell me, did you think that this would get an even better efficiency figure, or are you satisfied with this number? I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. So there you have it, almost 75 kilometers per liter after riding it for 100 kilometers. The Glamour X definitely impressed me with its efficiency and with the way the engine works. Yes, there are small niggles in terms of comfort and a little bit of tuning, but I think for a starting price of 90,000 rupees ex-showroom, this is quite a fantastic package compared to the normal Glamour. This is a step up not just in terms of technology, but in terms of how it looks and how it rides. What did you think of the bike? Let us know in the comments below, along with what you thought of the efficiency figure that we got. Until the next time, this is Aakash Paul signing off. Hope that you follow all the road rules when you are out either riding or driving or maybe just walking. Be safe out there. Bye-bye.